Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Ever since that's me, Guybrush Threepwood. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of... We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? I defeated LeChuck and he basically exploded. It was the beginning of something magical. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. I met my good friend Wally. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. The guy never gives up. The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture. I got buried alive. It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle. I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine. Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker. This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think. This is the daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird. It's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride. The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held... I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it. LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes,
sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow. What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor. Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine. You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't see that well. For all I know, you could be some really short 30-year-old guy trying to take advantage of my disability. In which case, shame on you. You should know better. And if you really are kids, then I have to tell you, I don't like kids. Don't like talking to them. Don't like listening to them. Don't like to smell them. You come in here, make fun of me, sneeze on the food, spill stuff on the floor, and leave without buying anything. I'd rather have rats.
I've got good news for you then.
I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there. I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
What should we do next?
Let's look for change in the outhouse. Maybe we can find enough to get scurvy dogs.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key. Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs. Some...
Now what?
Do you have a key to the outhouse?
On the wall.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else. They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I should pick this up. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
I wa- Did you know you can keep a scurvy? Good, you unlocked it.
Ugh, what is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet. It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
Gross. Gross. Gross.
And
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
no way, you do it.
Okay. Gross. I thought it was a piece of 8 at first. A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do.
I want to say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time. I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. So good! What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do? Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them? At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox. I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue. I wonder where those two people we were following went. That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
I once ate 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you've asked to prevent the most anchors these about 30 all kind, but the word they're called them. Yeah.
can stand on my head without using my hands.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win! Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves. Hey! Hands off!
I want to feed the duck. Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about. Did you know they were used and they started then? The current bow-shaped design, but you can on a modern. That's to prevent the little most ink about 30. But the word ink, they're called
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside. Let's be frank, you can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win!
I win!
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah.
Gotta run!
How rude.
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if! Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay,
Good luck with that.
I found one!
awesome!
There was still one left. Darn.
Do you like to hunt for four-leaf clovers?
Yeah, I leave them where they are and take the extra leaves off. I want things to be even.
I should find a coin to throw in.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit? I wonder where this path goes.
I bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
No chance. We go way back.
done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way. This place is fun.
I should find a coin to throw in. What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs. You're not going to touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops. I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
I stole it from that couple. I never thought I'd ever find one.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Don't feed the duck. Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well. I wish we could speak backwards. Or what if...
Yes, you know.
Yes, well, yeah, was it? Yes,
That was fun.
Aw, man, it wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish. I wish for a cool plant.
A plant? What a waste of a wish.
Woo!
I take it back. That was the best.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch. Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Re-elect Governor Carla. I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to. I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders.
Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm the rock-solid investment you've been waiting for.
Spare me the greasy sales pitch.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better. I've got a few coins for incidentals. Ooh, the name seems to fit even better than it used to. How clever. Expedition to Fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Okay, never mind.
Yes?
Just passing by.
Try to stay out of the way.
Elaine?
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that. feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
Bye.
Bye.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. Going out of business? This place is an institution. They're having a half-off sale. Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you. I cannot give you what you wish. But perhaps I can help in another way. Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. The sign says, at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay. It seems to be stuck closed. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore, but maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp, without the clean parts.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
I was really hoping...
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you, but my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about...
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of... I didn't really anticipate us.
Any tips on how to...
One word, so get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Could I get a ship from you after?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sail, but if you need to get off this island, you...
Okay, well, thank...
Anything I can do to help you, let me know.
What did you do that got...
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about... And you know what's...
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. Anything I may...
What exactly did you...
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they... Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent, they use hurtful words like scam, but it's all just I'm awaiting final...
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is, but I've got to think about the optics, so thanks.
Well, is there anything else?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my in all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. I'm going at
the secret. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the... Just remember, life has no guarantees or...
Thanks. See you later.
Yep. How's your day?
Welcome to my shop.
Hello. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
Can you really...
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key.
I'm on a quest to find.
Exciting. The story in my family.
If it is a key,
I'm not sure.
how would you like to?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the.
Thanks. Try down at the dock.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch any. I've got a system.
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid!
I think there's some writing on it, but it's.
Guybrush!
I'll make it.
You look like you're having a good...
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid!
It says jail rules. 1. Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
They say the only...
A spider!
Hi there.
Hi. Are these for customers?
Not technically. That charming old guy who mans the lookout keeps bringing...
Thanks. What's this lock?
That's for hats.
Hello again. Aren't locks way less secure if all...
That's why you should...
What happens if you lose...
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, and if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
What's to stop me?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special... Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your...
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union. If you want to play locksmith, you'll...
Tell me again.
You bring me... It's pretty
How well do you know?
Not well at all. She was across from my...
Would she...
I'm sure it's just a...
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
What is that? It's definitely not a key.
It's a fishing lure,
Of course. I see everyone in that portrait has...
If you have to make a pun, at least...
Can I try out...
No.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
What's this key?
That's for... Please, don't...
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
I've got enough to last me.
Back again.
I want to ask about that swabby job after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, what's your name, say?
Andrew LeChuck.
What a cool... LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused.
Yes, but then suddenly I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Hey.
Threepwood. I shouldn't even be...
Never mind.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
I'm gonna find the secret.
Good for...
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take...
My grog-riddled body is fused with... I'm more...
Oh, come on.
Beat it.
Say it.
No!
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy? Why, it's an stunning. Not to mention, beat the rush. Go out and...
Yes!
Now get lost.
Yeah, the place does...
It's this new... Oh, they're height. Look at us. We're these kids today.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah. Yo-ho!
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. It's those three clowns at the back table. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering.
I defeated the... several times.
Super ironic.
Well,
I'm a founding...
I'm an I served with...
Just so you know.
Oh.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Same old, same old.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor.
She's good.
Kids yet?
Whoa, easy there, Tiger. I'm still in my juvenile phase myself. That's what Elaine says anyway.
Well, tell her I say hello.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool, not as clumsy or random as a dish. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is
that? Is some...
What about the head of...
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure? Yours?
No, you've got to make one.
Remind me how to...
I can't...
Okay. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. When do we get...
Even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop. Active little guys. Looks like a mugshot. The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. And you have a packet of stick-on stars. Those new pirates, why do you even let...
Well, they've driven off my old... Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably, frankly, on the plus...
Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
Stay away from my mop.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.